Another Ants on a Rock video. Welcome to the Ant Corner.
Hey there ant fans, thanks for coming back for another video. This one's about my bullet ants. I hope you're going to enjoy it. So, the colony's doing really well from what I can tell. They're in a bioactive terrarium, so I can't actually see what's going on inside the nest, but judging from their behaviour, they're doing really well. And I'm going to show you why now.
I call this my tropical forest floor. It's a pretty cool enclosure, as you can see, and it's home to my bullet ants. There's one right now. Let's have a little look and see what they've been up to. As you can see from surrounding this ant, they have been digging a lot and expanding their nest, also bringing out lots and lots of the drainage layer, which means they've broken through, which isn't a massive issue. I just have to be aware of it and not drown the nest. This is a great sign that the colony is growing well. Another great sign is that they're eating well, and when I gave them this dubia roach, it didn't take them long to dispatch it and drag it back to the nest. Bullet ants are called bullet ants because their sting is the most painful sting of any insect in the world. It spreads toxins through the body, destroying the nervous system and playing haywire with your entire body. It doesn't take long for insects such as dubia roaches to succumb to the toxins, though they will continue to wiggle for quite a while whilst their nervous system is still playing havoc. It didn't take long for them to drag it back to their nest, but it wouldn't quite fit into their nest entrance. So, with their collective minds and their teamwork, they decided to excavate the nest entrance whilst they were there. They had a team of ants pulling on the dubia roach and wiggling it, trying to fit it in. A second team digging underneath and around it, and a third team keeping guard to make sure no predators came to take their prey. Again, it didn't take long and it soon disappeared into the darkness, never to be seen again. This is a great sign that they're taking in their protein. It means they probably have lots of hungry larvae that they need to feed within the nest. These large and impressive ants also have a natural need to hunt. When I put in the dubia roaches, I half kill them so that they don't really fight back too much. But I like to fulfill their need for hunting by putting in such things as fruit flies, flightless fruit flies. A nice easy hunt and nice easy kill. This way no harm can come to the colony from mad things running about within the nest site. And as you can see, the colony becomes a hive of activity when I do throw in these flightless fruit flies, and they don't take long to dispatch at all. The ants will catch them, bend their sting around and quickly sting it, taking it back to the nest site and coming back for another one. They will hunt every single last one, and it's really impressive to watch. They normally work as individual hunters, and you can still kind of see that here, but they will team up against larger prey and swarm when they have things like dubia roaches, using numbers and their stingers to subdue any prey, even much larger insects and animals. I've recently done a review on the bullet ant ritual done in the Amazon rainforest. If you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the top right hand corner now. One concern I've always had was whether they were taking in enough water, and as you can see from this small test tube, they're not really using it, so I added in a much larger test tube. In fact, it's the one they arrived in, and straight away they went to have a drink. Now, I don't think they've gone without water the whole time, but they definitely needed a drink. And don't forget that they need sugars as well. They love that cotton candy ant syrup stuff that I get from the ant lady. It's absolutely amazing, and I would recommend that any ant keeper gets it and tries it out with their colony. Now, being quite a large ant, they struggle to use the water towers and liquid feeders that I use. But I put it on the cotton wool ball and let them suck and drink it from that. They also quite like little pools of it, and they take it away in little globs. Which to me is really cool and interesting, that they don't just fill up their social stomachs. I need to do more research to see if they're slightly different. Saying that, did you know they run on a gamma gate system? This means that they have no real queen, or no queen caste. All workers are born fertile, and they'll battle to become the most dominant. The most dominant will then go to mate with some males, come back and castrate all the other workers, and all the newborn babies. This way it maintains its dominance until it dies, at which stage the fight just begins again. It's things like this which make this species of ant really interesting. I absolutely love watching them. I have been asked a few times if I worry about keeping them and if I worry about them getting out, but I keep a really good barrier, which I'll show you in a second. As long as you're confident and you don't put your hands in unnecessarily, there's no real reason for them to sting you. As you can see, I used a barrier of alcohol mixed with talcum powder. This is a great way to keep them in, and I've not had any trouble yet.
So as you can see, the colony's doing actually really well. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, if you think they're doing well, or if you think I'm actually misjudging it and there could be a problem that I haven't seen. Let me know what you think of the video. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button. We've got live streams and videos coming out all the time, so don't miss out. And as always from me, see you again, Ant fans.
And a massive shout out as always to my Patreon supporter, Kevin Rogerson. You're an absolute legend. Thank you for supporting me. If anyone else is interested in supporting my channel, check out the link in the description. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my Discord as well. As always from me, see you again, Ant fans.